Hi, my name is Yvonne and I'm an independent UK Stampin' Up demonstrator, and what I'm going to show you is a way for you to do your own wrapping paper. Now I'm doing mine for Christmas, but it's not necessarily Christmas wrapping paper. You can use it any time of the year, depending on what stamp set you use. So here we have some snowflakes and Twinkle Twinkle Christmas Star. Now the colours I've used is Pacific Point and Bumblebee. Now when you're using craft paper, especially wrapping paper, brown wrapping paper, the colours that you pick might not show as they should do because of the depth of the paper, and it is quite thin as well. So best thing to do is just have a play about with your colours before you start doing your own wrapping paper. So I started with Balmy Blue, then Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, Pacific Point and Pool Party, and the blues seem to go really green on the craft paper. So as I say, my tip for you is to have a play about with it first to see what colours look good, and then work from there. So I'll show you the stamps that I've used for this one. So it's the Stars Are Shining stamp set. So I've used the actual stars and the Twinkle Twinkle Christmas Star words. I really like that particular design, how it's turned out. What I did do with this Pacific Point ink is I actually stamped one, stamped off and then stamped, because if you can see in this corner it's rather dark and it's bled a little bit, and that's because of the actual what the paper's made of. So stamping off gives you a better impression, and you can see the actual stars. I did a bit wrong there, but you can see the detail better. So that was the one that I used on there. My next one, the stamp set's falling over. So the next one I used was the Gift of Giving, I believe it's called. I'm just trying to see it where it is at the moment. So I put it somewhere and I can't see it now. Time of Giving, that's it. I know it was something of giving. So it's a Time of Giving, and I've used the snowflakes and I've used the dots. Now this particular one I used the Misty Moonlight and then the dots in the Bumblebee. So I think that's looked really effective. I do like that colour combination. Now my next one. Now this stamp set is actually from our tag kit. So on this one here I have used Garden Green, and then I've done a secondary stamp with the Garden Green again with the other leaf. Then I've used the Merry Christmas in the Real Red, and then we've got the little berries. Now again, because of the texture of this paper, it does bleed a little. So the Christmas looks fine, the Merry's a little bit blobby, unfortunately, but I think that's just because of how the paper is. But again, you can make your own wrapping paper from this particular stamp set, which is from the Love Santa tag kit. Again, we have the Love Santa tag kit. Now this colour has been done in Shaded Spruce, and it looks a little bit better with the Shaded Spruce than the Garden Green. So this is why when you're actually looking at doing your own paper, then try out the different colours to see what it looks like on the craft paper. So I've done the Christmas, and on here I've done the Joy, which is all in this stamp set. I think that's really good. Again, it's a secondary stamping, so I've stamped it once and then stamped it again, and then we've got like a different shade of the Shaded Spruce. And then this was my first one I did this morning, and this is the Peaceful Deer set. So we've got the deer with the Oh What Fun in the middle, and then I've used the trees just around. Now I believe I used just jade for the trees, and the deer was done in crumb cake. So that is that one there. All you can hear is rattling paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you the stars are shining one. But what I also did is these bows. What's the other one? So I'll link below to a video that shows you how to do these bows. The person who did them, she actually did them with some embossed paper or embossed card, and I was looking at my colours that I've been using for the papers, and I thought that would look really good with the bow. So this particular paper I've used, the DSP, is Simply Elegant Speciality Design the Series paper. So I think it looks really well with that design and complements it. And then this one here I think goes really well. This paper rolling about. Looks really well with the Twinkle Twinkle Christmas Star one. Now this paper, and I can find it, I'll probably put it back, is the Harvest Meadow paper, which is in the mini catalogue for July to December, and this is under Bumblebee, the actual paper, and then on the reverse we've got this blue, it's Misty Moonlight. So I thought that ribbon or that bow would look really well with that particular Christmas paper. I really like that. But as I said, I'll link the video below for who's actually or the one I saw on YouTube showing you how to make these. It's really easy, and they're a great scrap buster for your DSP paper. Right, let me chuck everything to one side, and we will start with doing our paper. Now what I have done is just use some post-it tape to tape it down to my paper, to my grid paper, because with it being such a narrow piece, it wants to curl, and even larger pieces wants to curl, so I like to just tape it down, and then at least it'll stay in place. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just stamping with my bumblebee just the words. I'm not being too precise where they're going because we're going to have our stars going in between. Making sure I'm stamping off, doing half bits. Right, so that's that one done. Oops. Literally, there's going to be an avalanche of stuff that's going to fall if I'm not careful. So yeah, today's just been, let's see what we can do with what stamp sets we've got and what papers we can create. Just need to be a bit careful on positioning. On the first one I did the stars first rather than the words, so oops. It really does want to curl up this paper, but it's how it's been stored, so that's fine. I think just a couple more and I think we're done. So there you go, that's how easy it is to do your own wrapping paper. And it's environmentally friendly, so it's recyclable, which is good. And as I say, put a nice bow on there. I've put my bows, chuck them around somewhere, and then that'll look really pretty. And you can even match your tag to your parcel. So you can use the stars again. Just so happened I've got a white tag, but it would look better in a crumb cake. It's not the best place to put it. You're able to put a little sentiment at the bottom, or the twinkle twinkle, and then to and from on the back. And then there you go, that's the tag to match. Well, thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, then please subscribe. I'll link all the below all the products that I've used today. But as I say, if you go through your collection of Christmas stamps, I'm sure you'll be able to find some that you'll be able to use for this this project, and find out what colour combinations you can use to create your own wrapping paper. Well, thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.